I have nearly 100 bags in my designer bag collection right now. I'm long overdue a clear out and organize with me. So let's decide which bags have to go. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Steph. Now I've been collecting designer bags for over 10 years, but even I'm the first to admit having around 100 now is excessive. So this is going to be my biggest clear out of designer bags ever. I ideally would like to get this down to, let's say 80 bags, maybe even 70, in my usual way, and that's with my ride or die bags, the bags that I'm absolutely not going to sell, so we can clear some space on the floor and actually move right now. 2 bags straight off the bat that absolutely are not going anywhere. My Hermes Kelly 28, I got this when I hit 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. It's my first ever Hermes bag. She is not going anywhere. Another bag I just recently unboxed, if you watched my last video, is my new Bottega Andiamo in the olive suede. I searched high and low for this bag, and whilst I've not had a whole lot of chance to use her yet, I know that I absolutely will. So these 2 are keepers. Now I like to do my black bags over here and then kind of go into my brighter colours. So my Kelly just here, Andiamo next to her, just there for now. Absolutely not going anywhere. I have here my 2 Chanel bags, my Chanel Trendy in the black lambskin leather. She's just so classic. And here I have my black fur boy bag, which again, I don't think I will ever get rid of. Trendy and boy bag lives just here. 2 bags that absolutely are not going anywhere. My Louis Vuitton Capucines Mini. I have the black with the python handle and flap, and my Scarlet Mini, which is just the most perfect red colour. Like, yeah, these 2 are just, they can do no wrong. They're my golden girls, honestly. Black one here, and I'm gonna put the red one here for now. Speaking of Capucines from Louis Vuitton, this is probably my favourite bag from the brand of all time because I just think they are so beautiful and unique. I have the Murano handle, which you can see this plexiglass, but it's meant to look like glass handle in jasmine pink. And then I have the Stardust. These are both the BB size, so the next size up from the Mini. And this one I actually wear more than the Murano, even though this one's usually people's favorites. I just find this one, with it being like a peachy color, is easier to style. I think I definitely don't need both of these. They're far too similar to each other. I actually really do like both of them in their own way, even though they are similar. So in lighter colors, I am going to pop these 2 on the top shelf here. 2 more ride or die bags. I've always said I'm probably never going to get rid of my pearl Chanel boy bag. This is with champagne gold hardware at the detail of these pearls. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I have a pearl Chanel bag. She's never going anywhere. And this is a bag that I'm just loving using. This is my Celine 16. I use this a lot. It's very understated. This is the small size in the satinated leather, and I just recently unboxed my little Loewe charm, which you can see here, like this beautiful beaded hedgehog. Thank you for the name suggestions. I think Hedy was probably my favorite. Christine usually lives here, and Chanel Pearl Boy has to take center position. Now, another one of the reasons that I desperately need this clear out is I have here 2 beautiful new bag babies to welcome to the collection, and we need to make space for them because they're just complete classics. These are both from a brand called Ateliers Auguste, and I'd like to say a huge thank you to them for sponsoring this part of the video. Now, this is a new style of bag from the brand, and as soon as I saw, I knew I absolutely had to have, because it's very much up my street in terms, oh my gosh, of style and just how classic and timeless this is. Here we have the Capucine bag. This is in the smaller of the 2 sizes that are currently available, and I went for this stunning, very chic off-white colour with gold hardware. Now, I do already have a few Ateliers Auguste bags in my collection already, and the quality that you get for the price point, which is a lot more affordable than some of these high-end luxury bags, is out of this world. Now, as well as this small size, which is going to be perfect for every day, I did also get a larger one for when I'm heading to meetings or I need to carry a little bit more with me. And of course, this is absolutely stunning. I went for the black box calf leather, again with the gold hardware. Would you just look at the Capucine bag from Ateliers Auguste. I'm over the moon. They're such good quality, like they feel so sturdy. The glazing is really beautiful. To open the Capucine, you simply push here, and inside we have an incredibly well thought out interior with a pocket on the back. You can put notes and stuff in there. One section here, a zip section in the middle for security, and a larger section again on the front. And of course, both of them come with a longer adjustable strap so that you can crossbody and shoulder the bags. And Ateliers Auguste have kindly given us Handbagholics an exclusive discount code. I will flash it on the screen down below. It is Steph10. This is going to get you 10% off the entire range of bags, which are already at incredible price points for this quality. So you really can't go wrong, especially with an additional 10% off. Let's find these beauties a permanent home here in the collection. I'm going to put the larger Capucine down here. And oh, this off-white colour is so, so good. I actually don't have really many white bags in my collection. Well, I have a couple, but we'll come on to that. And I'm going to put this one just here. How gorgeous are these? Speaking of white bags, I do have an all white bag in my collection. This is my Mulberry Softie. I actually got this at Bicester Village because it was an incredible price, and it's in this lovely Napa leather, which I adore. But honestly, I have never reached for, I have never used, look, you can kind of do like a pillow chop, wear it on the arm. It does have a chain with it as well. But now that I've got the Capucine, that is definitely more my style. So this one is going on the chopping block. I'm selling the Mulberry Softie in white. Another bag actually that I have decided to sell. Let me try and navigate to her, but let me know what you think. I feel like some people might have guessed this when I got this, but I have had it a while. I just don't use it a lot. This is my Saint Laurent Icare tote bag. She is a statement piece. She's larger than life with this very big logo on the front. Now there's three reasons that I've decided to sell the Icare actually, and it's no shade on this bag because I still really like it, but this is my thought process. I recently got the Bottega Hot in the Suede fondant colour, which I actually kind of like more because it has a bit of a longer drop here. This beautiful girl is absolutely staying. And it's also a very similar size to my RSVP parachute bag. But again, I prefer this bag because we have pockets and it has a longer drop here. Again, this is a very affordable, beautiful, full leather bag. I mean, yeah, it hasn't got the same vibe as the Saint Laurent, but I still really, really like this. I think this is actually a better bag overall. So if I want the same style, I do have this beauty. The parachute is absolutely staying. Now, some of my bags, because I do have a lot here, actually live behind the camera. So if they disappear, it's because behind you. And the third reason is I also just got the large Andiamo bag. Again, a bit of a different vibe, but I would use these for the exact same reason, and I prefer the Andiamo more. I will say this one is a lot heavier than the Icare, so the Icare has that going for it, but ultimately I have my big black bag wardrobe sorted with the other three bags, so this one is going. This gorgeous but very heavy girly is staying, and I tend to put my bigger bags on the bottom row like so. Honestly, I'm legit obsessed with Bottega's Andiamo bag right now. I've got my small, I got the large, and as you may know if you're familiar with my collection, I probably about 4 or 5 months ago now got the medium Andiamo in the fondant. They are bringing this back out, but it's been super hard to find, so I got this on Fashion File and she is just an absolute dream. I use this bag quite a lot. She is not going anywhere. She can live next to her big sister. Ooh, okay. This is going to be controversial for some, and I'm absolutely going to need your opinion. I have recently gotten the Coach Empire in the Merlot colorway. I'm obsessed with this bag. This is the color that I wanted. I waited like a year to be able to get this. I just love this bag. It's fantastic. She is not going anywhere, I don't think, ever, to be honest with you. That being said, I also have the Ferragamo Hug bag in the color Barolo. And again, it's in this beautiful, like kind of plum, wine, deep red, but look how similar it is to the Coach colour. The Ferragamo, however, does retail a lot higher. I think these are around £2,500 now. The Coach Empire, £700. And I don't know if I can justify keeping two bags that are so similar in colour and size. So this might be controversial because I think Ferragamo's quality is amazing, but the Empire's not going anywhere. So if anything's going on the chopping block, it's going to have to be the Ferragamo. So I think I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. Empire is staying. Then, of course, I have the black Empire as well. I don't know how I've managed to like scratch the front of this one, but the leather is softening and I love that when the Empire starts to soften. That being said, do I need another large black bag? I've already been through the ones that I've got in my collection. I've already got 3 that I mostly use. And I've got this in the Merlot now. So I'm trying to be harsh because we need to get this bag collection down, and my Coach Empire in the black is going, oh, on the sell pile? Or the maybe? No, it's gotta go on the sell. 2 more bags that aren't going anywhere because I actually use them so much in my collection. I was just using this one the other day. I have my Louis Vuitton Speedy. This is the 25 in the black maltage leather. I do actually have some bugbears with this bag in terms of the quality from Louis Vuitton, but I'll go into that another time. The bag is staying because I just use it so much. And my Celine Teen Triomphe is absolutely staying. I use this bag a lot, especially when I'm traveling. You can just pair it with so many things, wear it in the day, wear it in the evening even. She's a keeper. So I'm going to put my Speedy just here. And maybe if I move the Capucines together, and I'm going to put my Teen Triomphe next to the 16, so we've got the Celines together. 2 from Chanel, my favorite bag from Chanel, the Business Affinity. I find this bag so easy to use. I got my black one first, and I just love that it's got like a pocket on the back and a flap. I use this so much so that I decided to get this beautiful pastel pink as well for summertime. That being said, I don't really use the pink one. I think I've probably used this bag maybe twice now. I use the black one a lot more. So this one's absolutely staying, but the pink one, she's going on the chopping block, guys. Well, I put her in the maybe pile because she is very, very pretty. Let's put you at home up here. We still have a lot of bags to go through, so I'm going to speed up bags that are absolutely going quick fire. My Saint Laurent Rive Gouge tote, this one is going. Really nice beach bag, I don't ever use it. My Givenchy bucket bag, this has actually been for a sale for a minute now. Again, I feel like I have my big black bags kind of covered, so this one is going. The next one might be a surprise to some people because it's a surprise to me even, and I am going to get rid of my Louis Vuitton Odeon. I think this is one of the most functional bags from Louis because you have the pocket on the front, you have the longer strap, super easy to get into. This is the PM size, so the smaller one. And I don't think the brand sells this anymore, so this one could be a big mistake, but honestly, I just don't use it. I often just gravitate towards my Celine, my Bottega bags now, and I just never pick this one up, so she's going too. I do love a good bright bag. These are not going anywhere. My Mulberry Mini Alexa, lawn green, the bright kind of foil blue, and my Marc Jacobs mermaid, I like to call it mermaid, sequin bag. These are all staying. And that's that row filled up nicely there. I also have my Coach oversized kiss lock frame bag. This is so fun. I actually put my Cherry Charm from Coach on here as well. I just think this is such a quirky piece, and again, for the price point from Coach. I do believe these are being re-released because they sold out very, very quickly. She's absolutely staying. I actually couldn't fit all the bags on the floor, so I did have to put some on the bottom shelf, 2 of which are my Demelia New York tote bag. I have the regular size, great work bag, again, very affordable luxury bag. I will link down below, and this is the midi size in the suede chocolate. Dreamy bag staying. A few more bags that are definitely staying. I have my Louis Vuitton giant monogram. This was a limited edition and she is absolutely staying. I also still love my Neo Noe bucket bag from Louis Vuitton. I love that this was specifically designed shape-wise for 5 bottles of champagne. I have my Louis Vuitton bum bag, which I'm going to keep for now because I do use this every now and then when I go to like festivals or I'm out all day. I don't know if this is a forever piece for me, but I will be keeping for now. She lives down here. And another one from Louis Vuitton, whilst we're on it, I have my Go On 4 here. This is in the tan colorway. I do know that not everyone loves this bag, but I bought it for a special reason. It reminds me of the chair that my late granddad used to sit in. He used to sit in this like brown leather chair all the time. This is why when I saw this on the runway, I was like, I need to have this Louis Vuitton bag. So for now, she's definitely staying. And she lives up here. Ooh, how could I miss this one? My Steven Sprouse Never Full Again, limited edition. Took me a long time to find this bag, and I don't care, it's not going anywhere. Even though I don't think the Neverfull is the best bag, it's kind of overhyped, a bit overpriced now if you're buying one new. This one's very special to me, it's not going anywhere. I'm sorry, I get a lot of emails about this one asking when I'm gonna sell it, and I'm just not. I'm going to have to try and get 3 or 4 into this section. Now for some suede bags. I have got a serious thing for suede right now, and would you just look at all these colours. Oh my gosh, so these are both from Purge. This is the Madison bag in this beautiful caramelly colour. Again, quite an affordable brand. This one is the Grace bag, and this has a bit more slouch. It's a bit bigger than this one, but again, from Purge. I then have the Cinnamon Suede Saint Laurent Lulu bag. I never thought I would sell this bag because I've always really liked the colour, but one thing that I have learned is that I actually prefer like deeper, kind of richer colours like the Purge bags. So, oh my gosh, I'm going to be super harsh right now, and the Lulu is going on, she's going on the sell pile. I'm going to put her on the maybe pile. She is incredibly pretty. Saint Laurent don't sell this exact Lulu bag anymore in this shape, and I prefer it to the newer one. Another 2 that are staying, my Essin Akan Emma bags. This is the largest size, and I adore this. It's just the chicest looking bag, honestly. I also have here the smaller size, which you can use in loads of different ways. You can clutch it, you can take this strap off, you can have a longer strap. Like if you are looking for a quiet luxury, really versatile bag, you absolutely have to check out Essin Akan. I have a code as well. She's given me, I think it's Handbagholic 50. I'll put it in the description down below, so if you want any of her bags, you can get £50 off. These aren't going anywhere. Another 2 bags from Essin Akan. I have the Richmond here, again super versatile, clutch it, shoulder it. She is beautiful, very versatile. And I have the Wimbledon bag here, which I actually used the other day when I went to London. I was staying at a friend's house, and you can use the strap on this to turn it into a backpack. Like, it's just the coolest, again, most versatile bag. So these are both staying. This is my rather beautiful Laligi Beaumont Mayer bag collection. Again, the high quality here at the more affordable price point. These are definitely at the higher end of the more affordable luxury side of things, but you can absolutely tell just the quality. So I actually have this in every size. This is the grande size. This is great for a laptop. I have the midi Mayer in the gold, which I use probably more as like an evening bag, or if I'm going out for drinks, this is really nice. And then I have the small bag in this beautiful wine red mock croc. Now, I have found that I definitely use both of these 2 quite a lot because I just love them. However, I find that I don't use the small ones so much, and I think it's probably because I now have my like Speedy, Bottega. I tend to gravitate towards them a little bit more. So these 2 are definitely going to be staying, but the small size I think I'm going to put on the chopping block for now. Speaking of affordable luxury, definitely 2 of my best bag investments in terms of how much I use them and how much they cost. My Longchamp pliage and Lit pliage in the extra small. These are so lightweight. I use this as like a beach bag. Perfectly fits like sun cream and like little bits when I'm away on holiday, and this one again when I'm traveling, especially in Europe, running around all day. Don't want to carry extra weight, does have a longer strap with it as well, and super easy to travel with because it folds down. These babies aren't going anywhere. This one lives up here, and this one behind the camera. Let's do some more Ateliers Ogres. This is the Marley bag, again in the black box calf leather. Oh, she's just gorgeous. This one is slightly wider than the Capucines, maybe a little bit more casual. The mini Marley, this is in the caramel colour. These are both going to have to stay, aren't they? They're just too gorgeous. We have this beautiful flap bag, again with the awesome kind of inside layout with the zipper in the middle. So easy to use, such high quality. And the Marceau shoulder bag. I don't have many shoulder bags in my collection, so I actually use this one way more than I thought I would do. Really beautiful bags that are staying in the collection for now. 2 sparkly numbers. These are really interesting because I am going to keep both of them for now. I have my Prada crystal bag. I use this a lot as an evening bag, and my Stella McCartney tiny Falabella in the gold crystals. They're both staying. That being said, there is a bag that I would swap for both of these, and it's the Bulgari crystal Serpenti bag. I did go to pick one up, but it was missing some crystals, so I did decide to leave it. So I'm keeping these for now, but if I do ever change my mind and decide to get that bag, I will get rid of these 2, but for now, they're just too beautiful and sparkly to let go. And I'm going to put them up here so that they can sparkle in some natural light from the window. Let's quickly cull some more. I am going to get rid of all of these 3. My Givenchy Hobo Lock bag in the beige. I love this, I never use it. She's gorgeous, but she's going up for sale because we can't keep bags we do not use. The next one will be my mini Alexa in the gold. Oh my gosh, I had to ring around so many Mulberry shops to get my hands on this. I did finally get one, but I've accepted I prefer my green and blue mini Alexas more, so the gold one is going to go. I probably don't need 3. And then after my Longchamp purchase, which I use all the time, I no longer use my Marc Jacobs Shearling like mini, the tote bag. I love this. Again, it's really lightweight, but it's definitely maybe a bit more seasonal with it being shearling. So these 3 bags are going. Speaking of going, I think I'm also going to let this one go. This is Parisa Wang. This is the Grace bag again, but this is in the veg tanned black leather with silver hardware. I really like this bag, but I much prefer the suede one, so I think this one can go. Also have here black with silver hardware, the Kafun Stance bag, which again, I just never use. I think it's a really nice bag. I like the zipper on the back. There's another bag here that I think for now I am going to keep. It's definitely not the most practical and it kind of squeaks. This is quite a noisy bag. This is my Fendi Peekaboo in the I think this is medium size, but it's actually quite a large bag. This one has silver hardware and the Perspex handle. And I just think, even though it's probably not as user-friendly as either of these 2 bags, I just think it's like way cooler. I don't know. So out of my mid-size black with silver hardware bags, this one's got to be my favorite, the most impractical. I know, ridiculous, but it means these 2 are going to go. I also have the mini Peekaboo. Now, when I shared this here on YouTube, so many of you commented saying you absolutely loved it. And it's in this fabric, and would you just look at the colors that run through this. This is part of the marble collection from a few years ago, so it was limited edition. I will say I definitely prefer the mini size to the larger ones because these can get quite heavy. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. I think the big one's going to stay, and I think the mini one is going to go definitely in the maybe pile anyway. Quickfire affordable luxury, my Strathbury mosaic bag in the bottle green. She's a keeper. I just love this colorway. My Aspinall of London black mock croc trunk bag. Very unique, don't use a lot, but keeper. And then I have my Floron Swan bag in the espresso color. I have actually been using this because I really like dark chocolate. All keepers. Now, if you like the Hermes Constance bag, you might fall in love with this one. This is the Vancouver bag from Demelier. A lot more affordable than a Constance bag for sure. For some reason, I actually just prefer the look of the Vancouver. This is my black one. I did sell the taupe one last time round when I did this. I'm keeping the black. I also have the smaller version in the black mock croc. Again, I think she's a keeper. And then I have the mini Paris bag, which is giving me like Celine 16 vibes. Like, take a look at these 2 together. But the Celine 16, I mean, she's around £3,000 and I believe this one is around £300. So big difference there. If you like the Celine 16 style, but want something far more affordable, check out the Paris from Demelier. Whilst we're on Demelier, 2 more here. I have the Tokyo bag. This is the larger one. I don't know if they make this anymore in the off-white. Again, I use this quite a lot because it's so deep. Really love that one. And then I have the Hudson bag in the chocolate suede, which is gorgeous. I love that it has a pocket on the back. This is a really great work bag. Yeah, I'm not ready to part with either of these either. If I had to part with anyone, it might be the Hudson, but I think it's too soon right now. This is an interesting brand, Pelen. I feel like Pelen is probably one of the most well-known affordable luxury brands. And I decided to invest in the Sime. This is the regular size. I also got the mini size in black. I do find the straps like just annoying. I've said this before, that it's like spaghetti junction. And I also have the, I think this is the Numero Nerf, and I got the shearling version, which I have never used, but she's a cloud. And I don't know if I can get rid of clouds because she's like an emotional support bag if I ever used her. How do I feel about these? Because I'm not like so attached to any of them that I would not ever sell them. These are kind of the dream bags that I wanted from the brand. So again, for now, I'm not doing very well right now, but these are keepers too. Songmon, would you just look at the color? This is like a beautiful sage green. This is a really lightweight bag, super easy to use. She's a keeper. I have my Lalagui Beaumont Fontaine bag in the mock croc. I really love this bag. That being said, sometimes she's a bit too ladylike that I tend to find I don't gravitate towards her. So she's going on the maybe pile. And then I have the Strathbury Charlotte midi bag in the chocolate suede. I use this so much. One of my most used bags in my collection, easily. Absolutely not going anywhere. You know what? I think we could put the Charlotte bag next to the Bottega. I feel like the olive green and the brown works nicely together. You are not going anywhere. In fact, I need more of you. This is the LM boomerang bag. I got the larger size in the colour tobacco. Would you just look at this leather? It does have a longer strap with it, but I'm just obsessed with the handle. It's so beautiful. I would like a small boomerang as well, so there's no way I'm getting rid of this one. Far too beautiful. In fact, maybe the boomerang can live down here? Or do you think she's a bit too small for the space? I'll come back to that. We are down to the last few bags. This is where I'm really going to struggle now, but I'm going to try my best to come to some final decisions. Prada, oh, my Kahia bag. This is a love-hate bag. We've got like the cool lion knocker on the front, but honestly, I don't know. This is a very heavy bag. I really don't use it, and if I'm being real, I love it as a collector's piece, but I don't love it as much as like other bags in terms of like use. So she's definitely going on the maybe, probably likely will sell pile, which I can't believe I'm saying, honestly. I have my Saint Laurent Sunset bag. Now, part of me that really does want to sell this because I've kind of gone off Saint Laurent bags quite a lot recently. I'm really into my Bottega now. I just feel they're cooler. That being said, if I need an evening bag or I'm kind of heading out and need something that can be dressy, is big enough to fit everything that I need, this is actually a really great piece. So I think she's going to have to stay for that reason. This bag, honestly, has featured in this video, in my like selling videos for so long. This is the Louis Vuitton Keepall 45, and I have basically been on the cusp of selling this for so long, and then it kind of happens and I'm like, oh, actually I don't know if I can let it go. And I think part of the reason is I paid around £1,200 for this brand new from Louis Vuitton myself, and now they're closer to £2,000. Do you know what? She's actually going to stay in the maybe pile. I cannot make a decision on this bag. My tweed Chanel 19. I recently sold my small Chanel 19 bag in the caramel colour. Honestly, I really don't miss that bag. I think it was really beautiful, and I know that the owner it's gone to, like her style, it suits it so well. I did decide to keep my large tweed one. Again, I got this directly from Harrods myself, but again, I don't find that I use it so much. I feel like I have a lot of other bags like in black of this size, and I just never reach for this. So my Chanel 19, again, can't believe I'm saying this, but she's going. So that's now 2 Chanel bags that I have going up for sale. These 2 are literally going to break my heart, but I said I was going to be savage in this video and I'd need to be. This is interesting. I basically got my Delvaux Tempête bag. This is the MM size in the black. Delvaux is one of the oldest leather goods houses in the world, and I really wanted a Hermès Kelly bag. Got the line, but I wanted it in black originally. When I saw the Tempête, I was like, do you know what, this kind of feels cool. It feels a little bit different to the Kelly. Everyone's got a Kelly, and these are far easier to get hold of. I've used this bag a lot, so I don't even know why I'm about to say what I'm going to say, but I think she's definitely going to go in the maybe pile, which is slightly wild. Again, because I actually use this bag quite a lot, but I feel like more recently I have gravitated towards my Speedy, to the Charlotte bag, to my Celine 16, now to my new Capucine bag from Ateliers Auguste. I'm not sure that I need the Tempête. She's going in the maybe pile, not the definite. Oh, the Dior book tote bag controversy. There's been so much surrounding this. I still love this bag. I mean, would you look? This is the Jardin print version of the bag. Like, it's just so gorgeous. Oh, I don't know. This one's going to be a maybe because I feel like she's not really my style. She's far too feminine, and I don't find that I use the bag for that reason. What do we think? Keep or sell? She's going in the maybe pile for now. And finally, Louis. We've got the Lock Me Ever Mini and my limited edition Sunset Pastel on the go, which I said I would never sell either of these 2 bags, but I don't really use either of them, and I have my eye on a new bag which would kind of replace this one. And the Sunset Pastel, as much as I love this, these are going in the maybe pile. I thought I had failed this task miserably, but there is actually quite a lot of bags here in my sell pile or the maybe pile. I'm going to have to do some hard thinking. Let me know if you think I've made any major mistakes here. And don't go anywhere, because coming up next, the designer bags that I've 100% decided to sell and why, and if you want to purchase one, how you're able to do that. Enjoy.